Hello and welcome to part 3 of Geography chapter Resources and Development. I've left the links for the first two videos in the description box. Watch them, you'll get a better understanding. So let's continue. Talk about types of soil and soil erosion. So let's take the types of soil. Basically there are different types of soil, but we are going to look at alluvial soil, black soil, red and yellow soil, laterite soil, arid soil and forest soil. So what do we have under alluvial soil? Remember, it's the most available soil in our country. Now under that you have old alluvial soil and new alluvial soil. Old alluvial soil has canker nodules in it. It's also called as Bangar soil and it's less fertile. Canker nodules are basically lumps in the soil. Okay. The new one has very fine particles. It's also called as Khadar soil and it's more fertile. That's all you have to remember under the two types of alluvial soil, old and new. Moving on, we go to what content does this soil have? First, you have phosphoric, lime and potash. And it supports crops like sugarcane, paddy, wheat, etc. Okay? Let's go on to the next one. Black soil. Of course, it's black in color, perfect for growing cotton, and it's commonly found in Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. Red and yellow soil develops on crystalline igneous rocks in areas of low rainfall. You find the soil in places like Orissa and Chhattisgarh. Laterite soil. It's found in places with high rainfall, high temperature, and it's perfect for growing tea and coffee. Example, states like Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Assam, where we get most of our tea and coffee from. Let's move on to arid soil. It's reddish brown in color. It has a very sandy texture. It has a very sandy texture and also very high salt content, and is found in western Rajasthan. Finally, we have forest soil. Forest soil is found in rainforest areas. It's clay in nature. Why? Because it's found near valley sides. In the snowy areas of Himalayas, it's acidic. Because of this, it has very low humus content in it. Now let's talk about soil erosion. What is soil erosion? Basically, it's the wearing of the top layer of the soil by natural physical forces. And what are these forces? What are these factors? Wind and water. I repeat that again. What is soil erosion? Basically, it's washing away of the top layer of the soil. Natural or physical forces. And what are these forces or factors? Wind and water are the major factors in soil erosion. There are different types of soil erosion, but I'm going to talk about a couple of them. Sheet erosion and gully erosion. What is sheet erosion? Sometimes water flows as a sheet over large areas down a slope. In such cases, the topsoil is washed away. I repeat that again. Sometimes water flows as a sheet over large areas down a slope. In such cases, the topsoil is just washed away. That is called as sheet erosion. So what is gully erosion? The running water cuts through the clayey soil and makes deep channels as gullies. This is called as gully erosion. So when we have problems, we have solutions. So let's look at some of the solutions for soil erosion. We have contour plowing, strip cropping, and shelter belts. So what is contour plowing? Plowing along the contour lines can slow the flow of water down the slopes. This is called as counter plowing. I repeat that again. Plowing along the contour lines can slow the flow of water down the slopes. This is called as counter plowing. Now I'm going to give you a work. Now it's very easy for me to put up an image here and you watch that. But this time I want you to do that little bit of work for you. In fact, I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. Go to these three topics: counter plowing, strip cropping, and shelter beds, and have a look at them. In fact, you have it in your textbook, but I also want you to go and Google it. Counter plowing, strip cropping, and shelter beds. And look at those lovely pictures. You'll get a better idea of what are these things. Moving along to strip cropping. Large fields can be divided into strips. Strips of grass are left to grow between the crops. This breaks up the force of the wind. It protects crops. The last one are shelter belts. So what are shelter belts? Basically, it's planting lines of trees to protect the crops from wind. So we are done with the first chapter of Geography, Resources and Development. Watch the videos couple of times. Believe me, you will have a wholesome understanding of this chapter. Subscribe to my channel so you get the latest videos. Have a nice day. Thank you.